Audition interviews are overlooked sometimes, but it is a really important component in the whole audition process. And I don't want you to have a brilliant performance with your speeches, to go through the workshop rounds and absolutely boss them, to then just crash and burn when it comes to your interview. No. So let's sort that out, shall we? Audition interviews tend to be short and sweet and come right at the end stages of the audition process, but that doesn't mean that they're not important. They are. They're really useful for the audition panel to figure out whether you and the school are truly compatible, whether you're ready for training, and whether you have an awareness of what you're actually undertaking. So let's take this whole process seriously, but not too seriously because we want to have the fun. We don't want to take the fun out of it because it's not torture. We're not going down a mine. We're not getting a root canal. It's fun. It's supposed to be a relatively painless, maybe even enjoyable experience. And if audition interviews are super new to you, or if you've auditioned a couple of times before and you don't feel like your interview skills are up to par right now, then you are in luck. Because I am going to be running weekend in-person workshops to gear you up for recall rounds or just in-person auditions for drama school. And they are taking place in Glasgow, in London, and in Manchester. And all of them are taking place in March. We are going to be looking at redirection technique, interview skills, mock auditions, ensemble workshops, movement workshops, voice workshops. Every component that you can think of that you would be coming into contact with for your in-person drama school auditions, we are going to be looking at them. So if you want to make this year the year that you actually get into drama school, then check out all of the details below to sign up for one of these workshops. And if you've got any questions or queries about them, then just let me know. Okay, let's do this. Don't try to be all things to all people. It is the famous Dita Von Teese quote, which is, "You can be the ripest peach in the world, but some people just don't like peaches." Sage advice, Dita. Sage advice. But what I see a lot of actors who are doing drama school auditions going to the interview stage doing, but what I see a lot of actors auditioning for drama schools doing when they get to the interview stage is not just trying to be a peach, they're trying to be a pineapple and a dragon fruit and a banana and an orange and every single fruit under the sun they are trying to morph themselves into in order to be more acceptable, more digestible, more appealing to these individual strangers who are on the panel, failing to see that these individual strangers are looking for you to be genuinely who you are already. Just be the apple. Just be who you are. You're not a fruit salad. So stop it. Because what you're doing is operating from a deep sense of lack of self-belief and thinking that you actually have something that you can bring to the table, that what you are and who you're showing up to be isn't enough, when it is, because that's exactly what the audition panel are looking for. It's better to go in with a grounded sense of self, of who you are, your passions, your opinions, your energy, your point of view, your opinions, and then just seeing if it gels and vibes with the audition panel. It's a compatibility thing, because pretending to be anything other than what you are is not sustainable. Eventually you will show your true self, whether that is in the interview, in another recall stage, in first year, in second year, in third year. At some stage you will be shown as who you are, and at that stage you will either be accepted or rejected. So best start out with who you are already. There's no need to show a polished and inauthentic version of you. Don't tell them what you think they want to hear. Panels are not stupid. They've been doing this for a while, so they will be able to tell when you are just blowing smoke and when you are speaking from a genuine place, when you actually mean the things that you are saying. They will be able to tell a mile away whether you are just spouting rhetoric about acting, about the industry, about your point of view, and about hard work and dedication and all of this nonsense that you think they're gonna lap up. They will be able to tell that it's bullshit because it will sound empty, because it will be empty. So don't pretend and don't try and pull the wool over these people's eyes. Be honest. You've got a much better chance of relating to and connecting to your audition panel if you speak about the things that genuinely light you up, things that you are genuinely connected to, which leads me to have an opinion and something to say. Now, this is very different to just judging things. Never, ever, ever in an interview for anything speak ill of individuals, productions, institutions, directors, producers. Never, ever badmouth anybody, because you do not know how small this industry is, and you genuinely don't know who knows who. So voicing those unwelcome negative opinions about these people that they may know is never a good thing. And also, why lead with negativity? Always lead with something positive. Have an opinion on the kind of work that lights you up, projects that you're passionate about working on, the people that you want to work with, the things that you want to say with your craft, the things that you're potentially going to find exciting about training, and other things that you might find challenging about training. And no, before you say it, talking about the things that you might find challenging is not highlighting weakness. If anything, it is showing the audition panel that you have an awareness outside of yourself of the things that you wish to grow within. It's actually a really good thing. Also, have a sense of the world around you. Now, this doesn't have to be the big things. It doesn't have to be politics and religion and economics and the fact that AI and Elon Musk are going to skin us all alive in a public forum and that's how the world's going to end. Maybe that's just me. But believing in something, being passionate about something, having a point of view on something, that is a good thing, because that's what the industry is fueled by. That's the things that we are telling stories about. And drama schools want big thinkers. They want people that are going to make waves, not just with their talent, but with the things that they wish to say. So have something to say. Never say, I don't know. Oh my God, it's so boring. So boring. So incredibly boring. A panel asks you a question, and you respond with, I don't know. Like, what are you supposed to do with that? Because most of the time, panels aren't asking about fact. They are not testing you and drilling you on your knowledge of this practitioner and this play and this process and this and this. They're asking you about your passions, about your experience, about what you think about things, what you're excited about, what you're lit up by. They're asking about those things. So if you are voluntarily saying, I do not know, to those questions, then you are just cutting off the conversation at its knees. You are 100% saying that you don't wish to contribute to this conversation, that they, the audition panel, are having to give all of the effort and you are giving none. That is unbalanced, that is not equal. If anything, that's hard work. The audition panel don't want people who are hard work in their schools for 3 years. Or the other thing is when people say, I don't know, it's often because they are afraid of getting it wrong, that you are missing out on the opportunity of relating to and connecting to your audition panel for fear of embarrassment. It's a big no from me. Sorry. Ask questions that you genuinely want to know the answers to. Audition interviews are a two-way street. They ask some questions, you ask some questions, you have a conversation. Kind of how it goes. And when I'm an audition panelist, I always find that it's a huge put-off when people don't ask questions. It just shows that you're not interested and you're not engaged. It's also equally irksome when people are asking questions that have been very clearly answered already. Shows that you're just not listening. Or also asking questions that you think will get you brownie points. Kind of harks back to that whole telling the audition panel things that they want to hear. It's people pleasing and it comes from a lack of sincerity. What do you genuinely want to know about the training, about the course, about the curriculum, the faculty, the facilities, the opportunities that the students have, the lifestyle that these students are adopting whilst they're juggling their own lives with training, the kinds of plays and projects that you're going to be doing, the opportunities that you get outside of this alongside training, the support that the students get, the contact hours. There are so many questions that you can be asking this audition panel, and they are the people that have those answers. So ask them. Ask them from a genuine sense of curiosity. Okay, I hope that you found this video useful, and if you did, make sure that you like, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, and definitely check out the details below for signing up to these in-person workshops, because this is the thing that is going to give you the edge when you walk in those audition rooms. You are going to be fully prepared, you're going to feel confident, grounded, and in control of what you are doing. Even when you are feeling nervous, you are going to absolutely fly through these auditions. So make sure to check out the details, because it would be really, really good to just meet you in the flesh. But until next time, bye.